Well, good day to you folks. Coming to you again from Crooked Run Farm. Just want to talk a little bit maybe about this John Deere 5085E. Seems to be a pretty good tractor so far. I've had it for a year. I've traded, I think it was a 1549 Massey Ferguson in on it. 49 horsepower. It was okay, but I didn't like the tractor at all. It had several issues I had to take back, and having to work on it. Had a crossover tube that kept getting clogged up or something, and get on the side of the hill, have a half tank of fuel in it, and it would quit on you, and it took forever to get started back up. But anyway, just didn't like the tractor at all. But I traded it in on this tractor. Like I said, 85 more horsepower. I had it last year, and I was putting number 2 fuel in it, and of course it got down freezing several different times, and wouldn't start, and found out that the fuel line was clogged up. And of course my neighbor, he runs a New Holland, and it just tickled him to death that he could come down and put some hay in for me and my cows. And I had a surgery last year on my shoulder, and I couldn't do much. So my wife, she was taking things into consideration and helping out. But my neighbor with that New Holland, he just got tickled about that he could take his New Holland when my John Deere wouldn't start. So anyway, I figured it out that I needed to put some stuff in there in the fuel system to keep it from freezing up. And he come down that one day, and he quoted that little saying about John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer, and he said this deer don't even run, and it's a brand new, didn't even have but 20 some hours on the time. So anyway, we're going to get in it this morning, start it up, and feed these cows, and unload some grain, and give thanks to God once again for the day that He's given us, and the opportunity He's given us to just to be alive. He's a good God, folks, and He's a real good God. But anyway, thankful for everything that He supplied for me, most of all for life and the abundance of life, for setting me free, sanctifying me. And He's no respecter of persons. What He's done for me, He can do for anybody. So anyway, we're going to hop in this Deere here and see if she'll start up. It was 12 degrees yesterday morning. 15 degrees yesterday morning, and 17 degrees the morning before that. And this tractor is not at the house. It's a few miles away. I got a 5090M at the house. But anyway, it's I think it's about 30 degrees this morning. Looking to get some snow. So we'll let her heat up there for just a second. Oh, gotta put her in neutral. Oh yeah, there again. Nothing runs like a deer. But this tractor was kind of plain. Even the right-hand door, I had to buy the kit to make it open. It was stationary. And of course the mirrors, they wasn't with it. Had to buy them separate. The stereo system, I love to hear the radio to pass the time away when I'm mowing or doing whatever. But anyway, I had to do all that. I had to put a buddy seat. I've got a grandson that rides around, and of course my wife rides around, and I rode around with her last year. So I got me a buddy seat and put in there. It just folds right down just like that, sits right beside of me. But all in all, it runs good. Don't like that DEF flood, of course. Kind of smokes things down, bulks things down. But anyway, seems thus far a pretty good tractor, and it does the job. I'll just say that it does the job. Of course, it's the E series, doesn't have all the luxuries in it. I just added them to it. So Anyway, there you see it. It's got 236 hours on it. Done a lot of hay with it last year. But anyway, God bless, and we're going to feed these cows and head back to the house. My wife's anniversary this past Thursday, and I got to take her out on a date tonight. Dinner and a movie, if Lord permits. God bless. Keep looking up and search out for the Lord. If you're lost, my goodness, He can save you. You can be found. You can be set free. If anything's got you bound down, just trust in the Lord today, and God bless you in everything that you do if you do it for Him.